Good morning and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you through a full day of eating. Welcome to my very first what I eat in a day. This has been a highly requested video whenever I put up a question box on my Instagram asking what you guys are wanting to see on YouTube. Here we are. These are meals that I eat basically every day, if not every week, and I like to keep it simple over here. I don't track macros or calories. I do sometimes like to look at how much protein I'm eating, but other than making sure that I get my protein in terms of being able to be fueled properly for training, and as well as getting in some good nutritious foods, we just catch vibes over here. If you are new here, I am a professional softball player, and in the off season, I'm just a normal gal. I love to work out, I love health, and I love fitness, and I want to share that with you all. And just before we get into this video, I am in no way, shape, or form trying to tell you how to fuel your body. I'm simply just making a video to show you the meals that I eat in my day to fuel my body as an athlete and someone who loves to live a healthy lifestyle. Today is going to be filled with my favorite go-to meals, everything that I eat from the time that I wake up till the time that I go to bed. And you already know we are going to be having some nutrient-dense foods, some desserts, because you know I'm a sweet treat girl. For my girlies watching this that just can't go a day without a sweet treat, I feel you. It is time to get back on track. Today is going to be a great day. We are going to eat some good food and we are going to be the best versions of ourselves. So without further ado, let's get into this full day of eating. Meal number one is my favorite meal, and that is breakfast. So usually with breakfast, I'll go through different waves of meals that I'm obsessed with. And a lot of the times it's like an avocado toast, but right now I have been on the biggest protein pancake kick. I have posted this recipe on my story, or just pictures of the pancakes as well. And the amount of people that swipe up and are asking for the recipe or how to make it is insane. However, since this is a recipe that I make probably 4 out of the 7 days of the week, and it's super high protein, I'm going to share it with you all today, and I'm also craving it. To me, there's nothing better than some fruit and pancakes, so let's get into it. These are literally the only ingredients that you need, minus cinnamon, because I don't have cinnamon at the moment, but we can do without the cinnamon. If you have cinnamon, put it in, it makes it 10 times better. Okay, so you wanna grab a blender, and we're just gonna put everything into the blender. If you don't like cottage cheese, you can't taste it in this, I promise. I was once a cottage cheese hater, but then I just learned to love it, and I put it on everything. Okay, and now we are going to blend this all together. Okay, it is all blended together. I will say when you're opening it, be careful because of the xanthan gum, or if you used guar gum. I don't know if it is the same. I think it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So it kind of causes a lot of pressure to be built up. So one time I opened it and it exploded everywhere. So I just, you know, over the sink, carefully and slowly open it. Did you guys hear that? The air just came out. So when you do that, it should be fine. But don't open it quick, because otherwise you're gonna have yourself an extra job of cleaning the kitchen. So I did mention that I'm not tracking macros and or calories, but I do like to keep track of how much protein I'm eating within every meal. That way I know I'm eating enough protein. So I added up everything into MyFitnessPal. That way I can just track how much protein is in this entire blender. So I usually don't eat this entire thing. If I'm really hungry, like I am right now because I worked out this morning, maybe, but sometimes I'll have about like 3 to 4 pancakes left over. We'll see. So in total, just the protein for the pancake batter, it is 67 grams of protein. 67 grams is pretty good. So you guys can see it's very thick. This is like what they do at Dairy Queen, right? The thickness test. That's what it should look like. It's amazing. And what I like to do is make sure that I scrape everything off of the sides. And you can either put it into a bowl or get like an ice cream scooper and use it. But yes, it's pretty sticky because of the xanthan gum. I try to use all of the batter and not waste any of it. Girl's trying to get her protein in. And then we're going to heat up the stove. It's kind of a pain to get out of the blender, like the hardest part. Okay, so this new place I have is an induction stove, and I haven't found the perfect way to not get things to stick. So if you're seeing me use a lot of butter, that's why. But if you have a pan that you know, love, and trust and nothing sticks to it, then a little bit of butter goes a long way. I would say probably heat up about a tablespoon of butter. It will help this batter cook easier and be able to flip nicely. You could also use an avocado oil spray or whatever type of cooking spray you have. I like the avocado oil one, but with this specific batter, I have found that I have to use butter. We want to heat the stove up to about 3 or 4, depending on how hot your stove gets. I am putting it on the lower end. With this batter, it's so much better when you let it cook slower instead of burning one side completely, and then the middle is just gonna be like all batter. Trust me on that. Slow and low. Ah! I almost got butter on my camera. She's buttered up. That should stay. The diaries of a content creator. Okay, another trick that I have found has helped make these cook smoothly is that as soon as I start to see a little bit of the edges forming right when I put it on, I immediately flip it. I'll show you guys up close. I like to do this so that it starts to cook the inside of it a lot easier. Okay, but I have to have 2 hands here. But see how that's super light? That's fine. See how this pan is not amazing, but trust the process here. Amazing. That solid. These smell so good with the vanilla protein. I cannot wait to eat these. When you flip them more often, it allows the center to cook a lot more evenly, in my opinion. So I don't let one side completely burn and then flip it. I kind of just flip every 45 seconds to a minute, maybe. I'm gonna flip it again. I just don't like when it burns. I promise that the pancake recipe and the process to making the pancakes is the most difficult recipe in this video. The reason I say that is because it just took me a couple of times to figure out the best way to make these pancakes and make them look good and taste good. I'm just sharing these tips with you all. That way when you do make these, you're not like, what the heck, Anna? This was the hardest pancake recipe ever. I promise it's not. We just need to get used to it. And also, can we just rewind a little bit in this video and remember that these are 67 grams of protein, okay? We're looking good so far. Look at the color. Here is the final. A good amount of pancakes. I am starving, so we're gonna top this with some fruit and a little bit of maple syrup. I'm going to probably crush this entire plate. Okay, I'm going to eat this. Those are good blueberries too. I'm going to show you my favorite little concoction that I've been doing for my water lately. I've been really into juicing, which I'm going to be making all of my juices for the week in this video as well. So that will be coming up next. But I made these chia seed lemon juice ice cubes. It's fresh lemon juice and half water. And then you just sprinkle chia seeds on top. And what I like to do is put them in my water, 2 to 3 usually. And then I just let that melt in so I get the lemon juice and the chia seeds. Really helps with digestion, so I've been incorporating this a lot more. So good. And so easy to prep for the week. That way you don't have to squeeze lemon juice every time into your water. You can just throw the ice cubes in and let them melt. So as you guys saw in the beginning of this video, I showed you my little pre-workout juice, coffee, and then I had these protein balls. Unfortunately, those were my last 2, but fortunately we get to make them together. So we're going to be making my chocolate peanut butter protein balls. Not only do these take like 5 minutes to make, but they're just an easy, quick snack that I can grab before training if I don't have enough time to make a snack, and they curve my sweet tooth. So let's make these protein balls. We're going to need a bowl. Whatever protein powder you use is totally fine. I'm using the Naked Whey protein in double chocolate. You need some sort of rolled oats. You need some honey, peanut butter. And then you're also going to need some chocolate chips. These are the ingredients, so let's get to work. Okay, so now that we have the mixture all together, I'm just gonna take a spoon, roll it into balls, and put it into my containers. I'm so excited to try this one because I've never made it with the double chocolate protein before, and it's looking more like a dark chocolate protein ball vibe, and I'm very, very excited for these. So you can also wet your hands. That way it doesn't get really sticky. So I'll lightly wet my hands before I start rolling it into the balls. That way it's just easier to handle. I kind of just want to try it off here. This is so good. Good thing I doubled this recipe. Fire. They taste best when they've already been sitting in the fridge for about 30 minutes, I would say. Square. I don't know why I did that. While I was making these, I put one in the fridge. That way I could try it for y'all when I finished. I'm going to grab the one that I have waiting to try. Lo and behold, the one singular taste test protein ball. This is my first time doing the double chocolate one, so we'll see. These are gonna be dangerous sitting in the fridge. It's almost time for lunch, but I have to make my juices for the week because I'm out. So if we flash back to earlier this morning where you guys saw me have my juice and my coffee and my protein balls, that was kind of my pre-workout. I had a quick training session this morning, so that's what I had before that, and then I came home and made the pancakes, which you all saw. I'm not quite hungry yet for lunch, so I'm going to show you all everything that I do to make my weekly juices. So we're going to be doing a green juice. I'm also going to be testing out some mini little detox morning shots. I got these really cute little glass jars from Amazon, and I've been really excited to make some morning detox shots. So we are going to make that together. I'm not really sure how much this recipe is gonna make. This is my first time trying it. The juice that I had this morning, I've been loving. It is a blood orange, apple, and lemon juice, but I've been wanting to kind of expand my horizons and try out different things. I went and got a bunch of groceries. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to get all the ingredients for the green juice and the shots, and I'm going to slice them up. I'm juggling just so you guys can see. Listen, I'm not a chef by any means, so please don't come for me for my chopping styles. We just try to make it out of here alive. This is my first time cutting turmeric, and this and the ginger, honestly, very strong. I don't know how much to use. I'm gonna use, in the shots, since I'm trying to make a good amount, I think 3 would be good, maybe. I don't really know. I'm kind of just winging it. I'm gonna chop these 4 up though and see how they look. Okay, I decided last minute that I was gonna do all these juices and stuff in this video, so we're figuring this out together. This is really opening up my sinuses, but let's see what like a normal recipe would call for this. How much turmeric and ginger to put in a detox juiced shot? 1 to 2 inches of fresh ginger and 2 tablespoons of fresh turmeric. That's for 1 shot, I think. A detox juice shot typically contains 1 to 2 inch piece of fresh turmeric. Okay, this is probably fine. I have all of these right here. So I think this should be good. We're just gonna test it out. It could possibly taste bad, but I'm going to add some celery into the green juice bowl for fun. Okay, we're bringing out the juicer. I just got this from Costco. Little baby ninja. I'm obsessed with her. Okay, I knew the juicing was gonna take long, but I'm getting hungry. So immediately after I juice these, we're gonna get right into lunch. Do I want more pulp or less pulp? Because this one has an attachment that allows more pulp, which I think will actually be good for the green juice. That way I can keep as much of the nutrients from the skin in. So maybe I'll try this one with the green juice, but for now, we're gonna go less pulp, and first I'm going to do the detox shots. It is oranges, lemons, turmeric. I'm gonna use half of the ginger. The other half is gonna go in the green juice. And then we're gonna add in a little splash of coconut water and pineapple juice. And some cayenne pepper. Very satisfying. Just gonna go half of it. So I actually don't waste the pulp. I put it into ice cube trays and then pour water over top. And when I make smoothies, it just adds extra nutrients into it. Okay, this is what she looks like. I think I'm gonna have a little taste test of it. I still need to add the pineapple juice and the cayenne pepper and a splash of the coconut water, but I wanna see what it tastes like first without any of that. Okay, this is really good. This is actually really, really yummy. It has that detox shot flavor. I think that's the ginger that I'm tasting that kind of like burns your throat in a good way. I think once I add pineapple juice and the coconut water, it's gonna be perfect. And I'm gonna put a tiny splash of this. That was my happy dance because this is so good. Oh, should I open up AB's juice bar or what? Because these are cute. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So it made 11 shots. The turmeric stains your hands, by the way. Okay, these are going in the fridge. So I switched out the strainer, so it's going to have bigger holes, which is going to allow it to have more pulp come through. So we're gonna do the green juice now, which is all of these. The original recipe, it was 2 lemons, 1 green apple, 4 small cucumbers, ginger, spinach, 1 cup of pineapple, coconut water, and water. Again, I'm eyeballing. I added some celery in this. I added some kiwi. I have the ginger, and I also am gonna add some mint in as well. We have all of that. We have our spinach. Let's start juicing. So I'm out of everything that was in here. I still have to do the rest of the spinach, the mint, and then the ginger. I don't wanna just pour this into the container and not have it mix with the other ingredients, so I'm just gonna pour it back in this bowl for right now. It smells good. I'm gonna see if I put the coconut water in this, it will help it juice a little bit better. Yeah, that definitely helped. Like I said, AB Juicery coming soon. The ginger, and I'm gonna put the mint leaves in as well. We'll do like a cup of pineapple juice to start, and we'll see how that tastes. Y'all know the drill, we taste test. This one is definitely more, I don't wanna like spill it, but you can see it's a little more pulpy. I don't think that's a word, but it has more pulp in it, okay? And that's what I wanted. That's pretty good. I really love how the pineapple juice and the coconut water make it more on like the calm, sweeter side. It's not super sweet, but it's really good. And I can taste the green apple in there and the ginger. I like this one too. Okay, this is going in the fridge. I'm so happy that juicing is like a once a week thing, maybe twice a week, but that took forever for me. I'm gonna drink the rest of the green juice that was left over. I'm gonna clean up this mess. You guys can't see the sink, but it's a mess, okay? And then we are going to make some lunch. It's a little bit of a later lunch, but that's totally fine because I had a pretty big protein breakfast, so I've been held over by that and the protein ball. Okay, I will see y'all in a second when we start making lunch. Testing. Okay, my mic is working. Interruption for the mic test. Let's get into some lunch. So this is probably my #1 meal. If you follow me over on Instagram, you will see this meal on my stories very frequently. It's so easy, it's so yummy, and the nutrients are they're great. We got steak, we got sweet potatoes, and thank God I already meal prepped sweet potato fries, so I just cut them up and I keep them in the fridge. So what I'll do is I'll usually mass prep a bunch of the sweet potatoes, and I made the fries this time. And then when I want to eat them throughout the week for some meals, I'll just pop them into the air fryer like we're gonna do right now. And then last but not least, we have eggs. We're gonna go 2 eggs, a little bit of sweet potato fries, and I'm going to cook this entire steak, but I'm only gonna eat half of it. So I'll probably save the other half for breakfast, lunch, or dinner tomorrow for my protein. So let's do it. We're gonna start the sweet potatoes first because those take the longest. A bowl. That was kind of smooth, no? We'll do like this much. No, it's like too much. Remember, I'm not counting anything. We're just catching the vibes. So I'm gonna go about that much. I am going to train tonight, so I do need some extra carbs to get me through hitting. These are the only ingredients that you need for the best sweet potato fries. Okay, we got a little bit of avocado oil, so I just drizzle enough that everything gets covered. Then I go in with oregano, and then some onion powder, and then some garlic powder. It should look like this. If you don't have an air fryer, you can just use your oven. We're gonna go 18 minutes at 400, I believe it's at. My favorite time of day is when the sun comes in here like this. It just feels so good. It's just a little recharge moment, you know? Now we're going to prep our steak and make our eggs while these sweet potato fries are in the air fryer. Okay, usually I'll just do salt right on top, but I got this everyday seasoning from Trader Joe's. So it's just sea salt, mustard seeds, black peppercorns, coriander seeds, dried onion, dried garlic, paprika, and red pepper chili flakes. Red chili pepper flakes. Same. On both sides. Now we're gonna heat the pan medium-high heat. I personally like to make my steaks rare, so I'm only gonna cook it on 3 minutes, maybe 3.5 on each side. But if you don't like your steak rare, I would just make sure you cook it accordingly to how you want the temperature on the inside. It's getting a little smoky in here. I turned the fan on, but it's been 3.5 minutes, so I'm going to flip it. Steak is done. I have my eggs on the stove, and I'm gonna top it with a little bit of everything but the bagel seasoning. So I just do that. And this is my secret to get the most perfect over easy eggs without the egg whites like really runny. I break up here as much as possible without touching the yolk. I just kind of touched it there because I'm multitasking, but just kind of break it up as much as possible. And then you're going to swirl it around and keep breaking up the egg white part. Try not to touch the yolk like I did there. Sweet potato fries are looking beautiful. Perfect amount of crisp. Yeah. This is going to be so good. Ah! See guys, I really messed it up there. It's unfortunate, but it still looks pretty dang good. This one turned out good. Can't forget the extra egg whites there. Happy dance, because look how good this lunch looks. Yum, are you kidding me? Wow. This is the best meal probably in my cookbook at the moment. Love this. This is my number one favorite. I can't wait to eat this. My lunch is finally done. Look at her. She looks so good. I'm gonna sit down and cut into my steak and we can chat some more. I like to put ketchup on my sweet potato fries, and I'm going to cut into my steak and see how it turned out. It looks good from the outside. And like I said, I only eat half of this usually, and then I'll save the other half for another meal. Yep, she turned out good. This is a really quick and simple meal. It took me, with everything prepped already, 20 minutes to make. So this is my go-to. I definitely have this almost every day, I would say. I'm gonna eat this. Then I'm gonna get to my training session, and I will see you all after that so you could see what I have post-training as well as my final meal of the day, and probably a little sweet treat. Phone does eat first. I don't make the rules. What a photo. It hits every time. So good. If y'all try these sweet potato fries, like the whole recipe, exactly what I did, please let me know in the comments if you like them, because they're better than any store-bought or pre-packaged fries. So simple to make. Okay, y'all, we are back from training. I am starving, so we are going to whip up some dinner pretty quickly. I'm really excited for this meal because we're having salmon. I haven't had as much salmon in the past couple months as I used to, so air fried salmon with asparagus and a little side of avocado. I will say one thing about filming a full what I eat in a day, I get pretty hangry. That has been a challenge today, but I think I'm gonna start doing more of these videos though, because I really do enjoy cooking and baking. And so I really like showing you all kind of the process for how I make everything. And honestly, it really does help me stay on track making healthy, clean, quick meals. So let's make some dinner together. I'm just gonna make all of these right now, and then I'm going to use leftovers to have kind of a meal prep for tomorrow, because I have that steak that I didn't finish, so I could easily have that with the asparagus for lunch. Okay, since I am air frying the salmon, I'm going to bake the asparagus in the oven. So I'm gonna set it to, how long should I bake asparagus in the oven? It says 425 for 18 to 20 minutes. I'm baking it at 4. 25 start. I just took this out last night, and because I was making all the other stuff today, I didn't let it marinate, but usually I'll let it marinate in like a teriyaki sauce. I love teriyaki salmon. If you want to do just salt and pepper, you totally can. A lot of times I'll just do salt, pepper, and lemon, and that's really good. But I'm gonna show you all the marinade that I have. I'm going to first prep the salmon before I start making the asparagus, because the salmon can then sit in the teriyaki sauce that I'm gonna put it in. And also, it doesn't take as long when you're putting the salmon in the air fryer. So I shall show y'all what I do. If I have a regular teriyaki sauce, I'll do that, but I have a Korean style barbecue sauce. And then I also have coconut aminos. Just going to mix the two of these in here, and I'm gonna let it sit while I prep the asparagus. The key is to turn the salmon upside down so that it's like fully submerged in the sauce. So we're gonna let that chill and hang out while we do the asparagus. I'm going to spray the asparagus with avocado oil instead of drizzling it, and then I'm going to top it with some seasonings. I'll show you all the seasonings that I'm gonna use. Putting these two on here. I'm going to pop these in the oven at 425 for 18 to 20-ish minutes. I'll keep you guys updated on how long the timing is, because I do like when the asparagus gets a little bit crispy. Timing is to be determined. Last but not least, we are making our salmon. And I put my air fryer away from earlier, so I gotta get it back out. Oh, I'm cramping in my toe right now. Does anyone else just get random cramps in their toes? Like literally their toes start to spread apart. That is what mine are doing at the moment. I need electrolytes. That was so dramatic of me. Just had like a mini cramp session. Asparagus is in the oven, and now we are going to put our salmon in the air fryer, okay? Really simple. I think because I want the teriyaki and the juices to, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. I really can't think. It's because I need to eat, and the wheels are not spinning. Foil, that's not the word I was looking for. This is how I feel right now. Put the salmon in the aluminum foil in the bottom of the air fryer. That way the juices of the marinade of the steak sauce, girl, get it together. The Korean barbecue sauce and the coconut amino. I quit. I literally quit. Okay. The Korean barbecue sauce and the coconut aminos. I want the. Should I just put all this in? I literally can't talk right now. I'm going to put the salmon in the aluminum foil in the air fryer so that the marinade of the Korean barbecue sauce and the coconut aminos can all cook in it while it's in the air fryer. Okay? Yes. I know how to use my words. Like so. Skin side down. This is a good piece of salmon. I've been getting my meats from the butcher box. I'm trying it out for this month, and so far, I love it. It's super simple. Like, I got everything that I wanted, and for the price, I had a discount. I think it was like $149. I got free salmon for a year, and then I got to pick all my meat in my freezer, which is in there now. But I think I got a lot for the price, so I might continue to stick with them. But what I want to do is actually go to Costco and add up what all the meats that I have in the box would be there, because if it's just cheaper at Costco, I can just go to Costco. But I will say it's really nice just having every meat that I need for the whole entire month delivered right to my door. So shout out to Butcher Box. This video is not sponsored by them. I wish it was. Call me if y'all are seeing this. Okay, so that's going in the air fryer. We are going to bake the salmon 400 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes. So let's turn that thing on. Air fry we'll put it in at 8 first, and then we'll check it. Start. Okay, we're gonna check on our asparagus. See how it's doing in there. Looking pretty crispy, pretty good. Probably needs 7 more minutes, honestly. So we have that going, and then we have this has 7 more minutes, which is perfect. Do you guys see this? 7 minutes left and 7 minutes left. I did not time that, but I don't think I could have timed it more perfect if I even tried. So I guess while we're waiting for these 7 minutes, maybe we can chat. I don't know, we can chat and I'll cut my avocado. How does that work? Let's do that. All right. I feel like YouTube has been the hardest thing for me to start, and I'm so happy that I'm here doing it because we're just creating a whole new family out here. I'm doing things other than softball, which is nice. For those of you who are watching this solely just for what I eat in a day videos, I love that. Thank you for watching. But basically, I should do a whole sit down video where I just answer a ton of questions. Basically, I am a professional softball player. That's what I'm training for right now. Our season's in the summertime. I just actually moved out west, and I moved out west for work. So I'm here now doing some exciting business ventures. So can't say yet, but should be out within the next 2 weeks. So besides sports, so I played in college and now I play professionally, but I also am a registered nurse. So before I knew I was playing again, and also before I created this social media page, I now do content full time and I train and play a sport, which is, I'm very blessed. I love what I do, but I always have something to fall back on. So if all else fails, I am also a nurse, which I can definitely make a video and talk about my nursing school experience and why I'm not in nursing right now, if that's something you guys are interested in hearing about. I've gotten comments asking to talk about my nursing school journey and all that fun stuff, but low-key sometimes I actually do miss nursing school sometimes. I'll call my nursing school best friends and I'm like, do y'all kind of miss school low-key? In the heat of things, you really don't miss it, but it feels like a lifetime ago, which is kind of crazy to think about that it was what I graduated nursing school in 23, now it's 2025, so yeah, like 2 years ago almost. Was it 2 years ago? It was longer. So May of 2023. So going on 2 years this year, I'll be at a nursing school, which is wild. Wild. Oh, those look good, guys. But yeah, I'm open to any video requests. So whether it's more what I eat in a days, health and fitness, lifestyle, whatever it may be, I'm an open mind. I am looking to do different types of content. So my goal is mainly around sharing my passion and my love for health and fitness, lifting, working out, sports, food. Obviously, I love food. That's kind of a little bit about me while we wait. We got 2 more minutes until dinner is done. I'm so excited. Okay, I have a weird craving for the avocado. I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt. That's not the weird craving part, but I'm gonna put a little sea salt on the avocado. What would be really good, actually, I just thought of this as I was putting the salt on it. So I was gonna put sriracha on top, but I think it'd be really good to do honey and sriracha on that. I don't know if it goes with the teriyaki salmon and the asparagus, but there's so much music going on. It's a cute way for it to tell me that it's done. Okay. The salmon also looks amazing. This is the salmon so far. Beautiful. This is how the asparagus turned out. It's kind of hot. Love when my asparagus is like crispy on the ends like this. Now I gotta do this. So go into the fridge. This hot sauce is so good. I got this from, I think, Target. It's a blue agave sriracha, which technically this is already sweet, so I don't really need to use honey. But if you don't have this at home, then you can do hot sauce or sriracha and then a little honey. But this already has agave nectar in it, so I'm just going to use this. Wow, amazing. And then the salmon. So easy, so good. Look at that. I will also say putting the aluminum foil in this is such a good idea because it's very easy for cleanup. What a day of eating. Look at that. So yummy, y'all. I did already dig in and it's so good. This sriracha is honestly amazing. It's so good on the avocado. Highly, highly recommend. This was my full day of eating. Salmon turned out amazing also. I'm going to finish this up and then go to bed because training, filming, and eating has me ready to knock out. I hope that you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please let me know by hitting the like button and don't forget to subscribe to your girl AB. Thank you so much for watching today's video. A lot more videos coming. If you have any suggestions or videos that you want to see, please let me know by dropping them in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from y'all. Hold up. Y'all thought I was gonna film a whole entire what I eat in a day and not eat a sweet treat? Y'all are crazy. I have one left. I gotta make more of these. But I did post the recipe on my TikTok, so maybe I will put the recipe for this little sweet treat in my next what I eat in a day video. But yeah, we can't go to bed without a sweet treat. That's a rule in my house, okay? I will have to say though that I think that these dark chocolate covered sea salt dates are my absolute favorite sweet treat in terms of, I mean, like, yes, it's a healthy sweet treat, but like, I will eat this over a candy bar every single day and I will die on that hill because this is so good. All this is a date filled with peanut butter, dipped in dark chocolate, topped with sea salt. It's amazing. Okay, we're gonna bite it together. Oh my goodness. It honestly tastes like a bougie Snickers. I could eat literally 8 to 10 of these in a row. Good night. Thank you for watching this video. I have chocolate in my teeth. And on that note, AB is signing out.